1000 LB Sisters star's new career move sparks mixed reactions. Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. For 1000 Pound Sister latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. The hit TLC reality series 1000 LB Sisters has been a cultural phenomenon since its debut, offering viewers an intimate and often heart-wrenching look into the lives of sisters Amy and Tammy Slaton as they navigate the challenges of extreme obesity, personal struggles, and emotional transformations. Known for its raw portrayal of weight loss journeys, family dynamics, and the harsh realities of living with severe health complications, the show has become a staple for fans of reality television. However, in a recent twist that has left fans and critics divided, one of the show's most recognizable stars, Tammy Slaton, has made a surprising career move that has sparked mixed reactions across social media, news outlets, and fan forums. Tammy, who has long been admired for her resilience and emotional honesty on the show, recently announced that she is stepping away from her traditional weight loss advocacy to pursue a career in the entertainment industry. Specifically, she revealed plans to launch a music career, beginning with the release of her debut single, which dropped earlier this month. The news came as a shock to many who had followed her journey primarily as a health and wellness figure. While some fans have expressed excitement and support for her new direction, others have raised concerns about whether this move is a genuine passion project or a calculated attempt to remain in the public eye. Tammy's debut single, titled Unapologetic Me, was released on all major streaming platforms and accompanied by a music video that features a bold, colorful aesthetic, a stark contrast to the somber and often emotionally heavy tone of her appearances on 1000 LB Sisters. In the video, Tammy is seen dancing, lip-syncing, and performing in front of vibrant backdrops, donning bold makeup and fashion choices that reflect a more stylized version of herself than what viewers are accustomed to seeing on the reality show. In interviews promoting the release, Tammy has described the song as a message of self-acceptance and empowerment, stating that it represents her journey toward loving herself beyond the confines of her weight or her past. "This is about me finally owning who I am," she told People magazine in a recent interview. "I've been defined by my weight, my health, my struggles for so long. Now I want to be defined by my strength, my voice, and my passion for music." She also shared that the idea for a music career came to her during the pandemic, when she had more time to explore creative outlets. "I've always loved music. It's been my escape, my therapy. I started writing songs and recording little clips on my phone, and people responded really well to it. That's when I thought, maybe this is something I should actually pursue." Tammy's pivot to music has generated a wide range of responses. On one hand, many of her longtime supporters have praised her for taking a bold step into a new chapter of her life. Social media has been flooded with messages of encouragement, particularly from fans who admire her courage to reinvent herself. "She's been through so much, and to see her thriving in a new way is inspiring," wrote one fan on Twitter. "Whether it's music or anything else, she deserves to explore her passions." Others have applauded her for embracing body positivity and using her platform to challenge societal norms about who can be a pop star or performer. "Why shouldn't she be allowed to make music? She's breaking barriers just by being herself," another fan commented on Instagram. However, not everyone has been supportive. Some critics, both within the fanbase and in the broader media landscape, have expressed skepticism about the authenticity of Tammy's musical ambitions. Skeptics argue that her sudden shift into the entertainment industry feels opportunistic, especially given her long-standing association with TLC and the weight loss industry. "This feels like a cash grab," wrote one commenter on a popular reality TV forum. "She's built a brand around weight loss and health struggles. Now she's trying to pivot to music without any prior experience. It just doesn't feel genuine." Others have questioned whether Tammy has the musical talent or vocal ability to succeed in the highly competitive music industry. Some critics have pointed to the production-heavy nature of her debut single, suggesting that her vocals may be overly edited or auto-tuned, which has led to accusations of inauthenticity. "Her voice is clearly not the focus here," one music blogger wrote. "It's more about the image and the story than the actual music. I'm not sure she's ready for this." Additionally, some fans have expressed concern that Tammy's new career path might distract from her health journey. In recent seasons of 1000 LB Sisters, Tammy has faced several health setbacks, including complications from surgeries and emotional relapses that have led to weight gain. While she has since stabilized, some worry that her new focus on music might pull her away from maintaining the healthy habits she's worked so hard to build. Behind the scenes, Tammy's transition into music appears to be part of a broader strategic branding effort. Her team has been actively promoting her new venture through social media campaigns, collaborations with music producers, and appearances on entertainment news shows. She has also signed with a boutique talent agency that specializes in helping reality TV stars transition into other areas of entertainment. Industry insiders suggest that Tammy's move into music is less about becoming a chart-topping pop star and more about expanding her personal brand. "This is a calculated business decision," said a source close to the situation. "Tammy has a built-in audience, and she's leveraging that to explore new opportunities. Whether it's music, fashion, or something else, she's positioning herself as a multi-dimensional personality. This aligns with a growing trend among reality TV stars, who often use their fame to branch out into music, fashion, beauty, or entrepreneurship. Stars like the Kardashians, Cardi B, and even former Teen Mom. Cast members have successfully transitioned into music and other industries, suggesting that Tammy's move is not entirely out of the ordinary. Still, the reality TV to music pipeline is not without its pitfalls. Many stars who attempt to enter the music industry face criticism for lacking credibility or artistic merit. However, Tammy's team is banking on her unique story and strong fan base to carry her through the initial phase of her music career. At its core, Tammy's career shift is emblematic of a broader narrative of personal growth and reinvention. Throughout 1000 LBE Sisters, viewers have watched her battle not only physical challenges, but also deep emotional trauma, including the loss of her son and struggles with depression and addiction. Her journey has been one of resilience, and many see her music as an extension of that resilience. "She's always been someone who fights to be heard," said a close friend who requested anonymity. "Music is just another way for her to express herself. It's not about being perfect, it's about being real." Indeed, Tammy has been transparent about the fact that she doesn't expect overnight success. Instead, she sees this as a long-term endeavor and is committed to learning and growing as an artist. "I know I'm not Beyoncé," she joked in a recent Instagram Live, "but I'm not trying to be, I'm just trying to be me." Her honesty has resonated with many fans who appreciate her authenticity, even if they're unsure about the music itself. "I don't love the song, but I love that she's doing this for herself," one fan wrote. "That's what matters." As Tammy continues to promote her debut single, she has hinted at plans for a full EP in the coming months. She has also teased collaborations with other artists and expressed interest in live performances should her health allow it. Additionally, she remains under contract with TLC for future seasons of 1000 LB Sisters, ensuring that her health journey and personal life will continue to be documented on the show. Meanwhile, her sister Amy has remained supportive of Tammy's new venture, even making a cameo in the music video. Amy, who has also faced her own set of challenges both on and off screen, has spoken about the importance of supporting each other's dreams. "We've been through so much together," Amy said in a recent interview. "If Tammy wants to make music, then I'm right there with her. We've always been each other's biggest fans." Tammy Slaton's decision to pursue a music career marks a significant turning point in her public persona. While the move has undoubtedly divided opinions, it also underscores her determination to define her own narrative beyond the confines of weight loss and health struggles. Whether or not her music career takes off, the fact remains that Tammy continues to inspire millions through her courage, vulnerability, and willingness to evolve. In a world where public figures are often criticized for staying in their lanes, Tammy's choice to step outside of expectations serves as a reminder that growth is not linear and that reinvention is not only possible but necessary for personal fulfillment. As she continues to navigate this new chapter, one thing is clear: Tammy Slaton is not done surprising the world, and for that, many fans are cheering her on, whether they love the music or not. "I can't believe how much weight this 1000 LBE Sisters star has gained even after her surgery transformation." In the world of reality television, few shows have captured public attention quite like 1000 LBE Sisters. The TLC series follows individuals who are severely overweight and struggling with both physical and emotional challenges. Among its most well-known stars is Tammy Slaton, whose journey has been nothing short of dramatic, marked by extreme weight fluctuations, surgeries, and a roller coaster relationship with fame and health. Tammy first gained national attention as one half of the duo known as the Slaton Sisters, alongside her late sister Amy. Together, they were introduced to viewers in My 600AA Life before their own spin-off show was launched. Their story was heartbreaking. Two women trapped by obesity, isolation, and emotional trauma that had led them to become among the heaviest people in America. Tammy, in particular, reached a staggering 700 pounds at her peak weight, a number that shocked even seasoned medical professionals. What made Tammy's story so compelling was not just the scale of her weight, but the depth of her struggles. She spoke openly about childhood trauma, mental health issues, and the difficulties of navigating life when mobility becomes nearly impossible. Viewers watched as she underwent bariatric surgery, lost hundreds of pounds, and seemed to be on a path toward recovery and self-improvement. For a time, it looked like Tammy had turned a corner. But then something unexpected happened. Despite her earlier success and the promises she made to herself and her fans, Tammy began gaining weight again rapidly. What was once a remarkable transformation started to unravel. And now, many fans are stunned to learn that Tammy has regained much of the weight she worked so hard to lose, and in some ways, her situation may be worse than ever. When Tammy first appeared on My 600lb Life, she was living in Kentucky, isolated from the world and dependent on others for basic care. At the time, she weighed over 500 pounds and could barely walk. Her home environment was chaotic, filled with junk food and clutter, and she struggled with severe depression and anxiety. But there was hope. Dr. Yunan Nazaradan, the show's now famous bariatric surgeon, agreed to operate on her after months of preparation and dietary changes. Her transformation post-surgery was initially incredible. She moved into her own apartment, learned how to cook healthy meals, and even started working part-time jobs. She became more active, walking regularly and engaging with fans online. Her weight dropped significantly, and for a while it seemed like she had finally broken free from the cycle of obesity that had plagued her for years. But then came the setbacks. It didn't happen overnight. In fact, many fans didn't notice the change at first. Tammy continued to appear on 1000lb Sisters, which gave viewers insight into her daily life. However, subtle signs began to emerge. Her clothes fit tighter, she seemed less energetic, and her eating habits changed. She admitted in interviews that she was struggling with emotional eating again, using food as a coping mechanism for loneliness and unresolved trauma. One of the major turning points was the passing of her sister, Amy, in 2021. Amy had also struggled with weight and health complications, and her death devastated Tammy. Losing her closest companion triggered a deep depression, and without Amy by her side, Tammy found herself slipping back into old patterns. Her grief was compounded by guilt, regret, and a sense of isolation that only worsened her emotional eating. Over the next year or so, Tammy's weight steadily climbed. She tried different diets and even consulted with nutritionists, but nothing seemed to work. By early 2023, reports surfaced that she had regained nearly all the weight she had lost, and possibly more. Some estimates placed her weight above 500 pounds again, a shocking figure given how far she had come. Fans were heartbroken. Many had followed Tammy's journey for years, rooting for her every step of the way. They saw her go from being bedridden to walking on her own, from relying on strangers for help to becoming independent. To see her regress was difficult to watch. Social media reactions were mixed. Some expressed concern and offered support, urging her to reach out for help again. Others criticized her, blaming her for failing or not trying hard enough. These comments only added to the pressure she was already feeling. Tammy, who had always been open about her mental health struggles, began posting more frequently about how hard things were for her emotionally. She acknowledged her weight gain in several videos, often crying as she spoke about how disappointed she was in herself. She talked about feeling like a failure and how hard it was to stay motivated without Amy. She also hinted at health complications returning: difficulty breathing, joint pain, and fatigue. Tammy's case highlights an important issue: the deep connection between mental health and obesity. While diet and exercise play a role, emotional and psychological factors often drive behaviors that lead to weight gain. Trauma, depression, anxiety, and loneliness can all contribute to overeating and poor lifestyle choices. Many experts point out that long-term weight loss is rarely a straightforward process. It requires constant maintenance, emotional support, and often professional counseling. For someone like Tammy, who has endured significant trauma and lacks a strong support system, staying on track is incredibly difficult. Bariatric surgery, while effective for many, is not a magic solution. It requires lifelong commitment to new habits and mindset changes. Without proper mental health support, even the most successful surgeries can fail. Tammy has spoken about seeing therapists and attending support groups, but access to consistent, high-quality mental health care remains a challenge, especially for someone who lives in a rural area and has limited resources. Another factor that may have contributed to Tammy's weight gain is the pressure of fame. Being in the public eye can be both motivating and overwhelming. On one hand, having a large fan base cheering you on can provide encouragement. On the other, constant scrutiny can be stressful and detrimental to mental health. Tammy has faced intense criticism and body shaming throughout her journey. Every post, every appearance, every update on her weight has been dissected by strangers online. This kind of attention can be exhausting and demoralizing, especially when you're already struggling. Some fans believe that the demands of filming 1000 lb Sisters itself may have played a role in her regression. Filming schedules, travel, and the stress of being constantly observed can disrupt routines and make it harder to maintain healthy habits. As of 2024, Tammy has been relatively quiet about her current status. She continues to post occasionally on social media, but updates about her health and weight have become less frequent. There are rumors circulating that she is considering another round of medical intervention, including revision surgery or intensive therapy. Her supporters remain hopeful that she will find a way to regain control of her health. Many are calling for TLC to provide better support for their stars beyond the cameras, something that has been lacking in the past. Former participants of similar shows have spoken out about how little follow-up care they received after filming ended. There is also growing advocacy for greater awareness around the intersection of obesity and mental health. Experts suggest that programs like 1000 lb Sisters should include more robust psychological support systems for participants, rather than focusing solely on the physical aspects of weight loss. Tammy's story serves as a powerful reminder that weight loss is not just about discipline or willpower, it's about healing. Healing from trauma, from emotional wounds, from years of unhealthy habits. It's a complex, deeply personal journey that looks different for everyone. Her experience also underscores the importance of compassion. Instead of shaming those who struggle with weight, we should be offering understanding and support. Obesity is not a moral failing. It's a multifaceted health issue that requires empathy, patience, and comprehensive care. Tammy's journey may not have gone exactly as many hoped, but it's still ongoing. Whether she regains control of her health or continues to struggle, her story matters. It reminds us that healing isn't linear and that setbacks don't define us, they teach us. The phrase, "I can't believe how much weight" this 1000 lb Sisters star has gained even after her surgery transformation reflects not just shock but concern. Concern for a woman who has lived through unimaginable hardship and who deserves more than judgment. Tammy Slaton's life is a testament to resilience. Despite everything, she continues to speak out, to share her truth, and to fight for her health even when it feels impossible. If anything, her journey teaches us that real strength lies in continuing forward, no matter how slow the progress. Let's hope that in the coming years, Tammy finds the peace, support, and stability she so desperately needs. And let's remember that behind every headline about weight gain or loss, there's a human being, one who deserves kindness, dignity, and understanding.